Welcome, people and BlockRoomians, to not a video on the screen, actually a video from outside the screen. Today I'm going to be doing, because it's a new year and actually there's a lot of new stuff, I'm going to be doing a bit of an updated setup tour? Is that what you call it? A setup tour? Is that what people call it these days? Anyway, a bit has changed. It's still fairly similar. It's still one monitor. I'm actually looking at upgrading this monitor because it's actually 1680 by 1050. And if you've seen the black bars at the side of my video, that's probably why I've figured out now. After God knows how many years. I'm looking at getting a better one. What you're seeing right now is just Flight Simulator. I'm actually just on that sim. I'm just probably going to be taking off soon. But I'm in a Ryanair, a PMDG, and a good old thingy-majig. What's the thingy-majig? EGKK Gatwick. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. It's running very well. You might be also surprised. You might be also thinking, Flight Simulator X, that's 2008, 6 even. That must mean your machine's crap. It runs at 23, like that. Actually, it sometimes runs faster. When you're in the air, it's like 120 odd, but it runs crap on everything. The machine running this, actually I'll get to that in a second, is a very good one. This here is the controller. Because that's, oh crap, I've just realised that's actually linked, isn't it? Oh, don't want to be doing stuff too much on that. It's a stick. It's a Thrustmaster, I think it's called a HOTAS X. I don't know, it's a thing. It was in the discount bin, shut up. I then have some discounted headphones, and apparently it has a mic on it. The mic doesn't work, but it doesn't matter because I never use that mic anyway. Good old block out the sound kind of stuff. Always pretty useful, to be fair. I don't have headphones unless they block out sound. I don't mind the earbuds that much, but I just prefer them. They're a lot more comfortable. This is the Blue Snowball microphone. It's a good quality microphone, a very good quality microphone for both recording and I guess you could say that's in, but fuck it, I don't really use it for that much. Although I do use it technically. It gets a lot of use and it is really good for the money. For like 40 odd pounds, I think, and that's like standard price, like for 50, 40 standard. You can get yourself a really good HD quality microphone, and it really does help the videos a lot. What you're hearing right now is the camera's microphone. This thing you listen to here, and actually being recorded on. It's not through this. This sounds a lot better. If this sounds like a biscuit tin right now, it's because it probably is a biscuit tin, not this. Behind, we actually have some speakers. They actually have like bass on them. And they kind of surround sound, I guess. My voice went there. They're not actually plugged in yet. By yet, I mean I'm using the headphones, so they're not plugged in. There's also two on each side, which is always useful. Always good for giving like kind of good bass and good sound, and if you're audio mixing and stuff like that. Then we have the keyboard, the mighty Dell keyboard. Yeah, that's still running after about 2 odd years. New mouse though, it's now a Dell. Yeah, it says hello. Get it? No? Okay, I'll move on. Oh, shut up. A Toblerone there, because why not? Tetris lamps there, and we're not going to knock it over this time, are we? You thought I was actually going to knock it over there being sarcastic, but I'm not. I'm smarter. Completely and utterly smarter. Okay, over here we have the... Didn't see that one coming, did you, either? Anyway, over here we have the rig system majiggy. This is the new PC, if I kind of give you an idea. I'll show you what it's like after when it's all like fully shut up. But that's roughly what it looks like. It's a lot quieter than the other system, even under load. It is only an air-cooled. I might think about getting water-cooled, because I do kind of want to overclock it a bit at some point and do make it a bit quieter. I do have a 1 terabyte hard drive. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's, yes, a Seagate Barracuda. I was either thinking it was Western Digital or Seagate Barracuda. Last Western Digital I had broke on me after like 3 days, and it just, ever since then I've just used Seagate because, well, it hasn't broken me so far, so it must mean it's decent. Up there somewhere, you can maybe see if we go around, there is a Kingston 100 and something, like 120 gigabyte SSD. Very, very fast, has Windows and stuff on it. It also has Armour and KSP on it right now, because, well, I was testing them. This video isn't going to be showing FPS. That'll be an actual video named Benchmark. Happy New Year, by the way, as well. Bit late. Here's the CD-ROM. Well, I say a bit late. It's actually going up on the New Year's Eve, hopefully. New Year's Day, same thing. That's the CD-ROM. It's fast. It's a thing. You might be thinking, why do you use a CD-ROM? What's the point in that? Well, I still use discs on the odd occasion. I just kept that in there just to keep the wire out of the way. That's not recommended at all. The really cool thing is, look, you can open it and close it and you press it and things come out like discs if you've got a disc in there. Now, moving on to the bit you most likely all want to see, which is actually the computer itself. That in there is a motherboard. It's a Gigabyte motherboard. I don't know the exact details because, well, I bought it and that was that. There we have 16 gigabytes of Corsair DDR4 RAM. It's 2666 megahertz. If I remember correctly, like 2.6 gigahertz. And you might be thinking that's overkill, but I actually generally do animation on this as a computer, and I do a lot of cinema, 4D render, and that kind of stuff. And not stuff that necessarily goes up on the channel, but stuff I do nevertheless. Anyway, the CPU, you might guess, presuming I have DDR4 and a Gigabyte motherboard, that's not exactly real. Does that light up there? Oh yeah, that's a fan. No, I didn't realise that actually lights up there. That's cool. It's kind of got that design to it, which is pretty cool. It's an i7-6700K, yes, the brand new Skylake processor. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Maybe not as good as the 5820X, or I don't know. They put stupid numbers, just call it the best one, the second best one. And that other one we just released, it may not be as good as the ones released prior to it, whatever. It's a 4-core, 8-thread, hyper-threaded, 4 gigahertz standard. It's overclockable as well, but as I said, I kind of want to get a water cooler before I try overclocking it, because the last thing I want to do is try overclocking it and it goes bzzz and dies. This is actually a pretty good system so far. This is down here a Zotac GTX 980 graphics card. It may not be your kind of like usual EVGA, kind of like the metal ones that light up green saying GTX, or in the video I don't know. I just had this one because it kind of, well, I just got it. It's got 3 sodding fans on it. They actually look kind of copper fans, actually. This camera's nowhere near me right now because I don't want to actually touch something and static shock it and kill it. So instead I'm just taking the camera in the box and like keeping my hand away from everything like a playing operation. Professionalism for the win. There we have the 850 watt power supply, all good. It's a decent power supply. It's not like the best power supply, but it's good enough that it's not going to break everything and break the parts and whatever. So that's the PC. If you're wondering what case this is, because I know a lot of people tend to ask me what case I have. The old one I had was a CIT Vantage red and black thing. My mate's now got that, I sold it to him. But this is a Zotac Z11 Neo. I think it's like Neo Plus or Neo Gaming or something like that. But it's pretty good, and you'll also see it done up fully in 3, 2... Nah, it's dressed! Yes! You have no idea the behind-the-scenes tragedy I had trying to put that case back on. There's also a fish tank to the side of me, so if I switch off light, you'll actually be able to see what it looks like. If I switch off all the lights, you'll be able to see it, but that's hassle, and hassle is no good. Oh yeah, a lot of people wonder what notepad I use. I use this one. It's called the Paper Notepad, and it's pretty useful. There's a pen I got for cheap. It was like £1 for a pack of 6 pens. Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's what it looks like. It's kind of like blue tint to it. I don't know whether it's the blue tint on the glass or whether it's the blue lights with a blue tint or whether it's just blue lights creating a slight blue tinge. But it looks very nice, as you see. Z11 Neo, if you want it, it's Zalman Z11 Neo. I don't know if it's like Neo Gaming or anything like that. I don't know. They just said, oh, do you want to pair that with a case? And I went, oh, that one looks like a nice one. I'll have that one. And they're like, all right. And there we go. I was like, oh, okay, I'll have that case. And that case arrived, and then everything else then got put in when that came, and that's why there hasn't been many videos recently. Oh, I can see the fan from here. Never seen that. It was put in and everything, but... ooh. Then there's also a lit fan up there. There's one there, there's one a bit further up, I think. And then that one's blowing out, which is also so useful. Everything's on there. All glowy, all orangey. And then that takes us back to the desk view where we are ready. Radio check, loud and clear. I would say that, but that's what Towers to say. Or at least that's what I think the Towers to say. I don't know. Anyway, so from me and Ryanair. Well, not exactly Ryanair, because then they might think I'm trying to endorse them or something, and then whatever. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this. Have a merry new Christmas year thing. Don't break any bones. Is that what people say? Oh, look at that. Oh, I timed that right, didn't I? Bye-bye, 737. I'm not sure what airline that is. Looks like a blank airline. Anyway, as I said, thank you for watching. A lot more will be coming now, especially now the PC's pretty much set up. I've just got to install a few things. A benchmark video of this will be coming soon to kind of like show you what it can do, show you the FPS, everything like that, like I did with my when I got my new one like a year and a bit ago, 2 years ago. God knows how long that was. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good year, and hopefully this will be another good year. And cheerio.